unknowing host, Arpeggio. While attending a prestigious boarding school, the young Arpeggio excelled in all subjects, but he never managed to keep up with the other boys physically. Sadly, his wings, due to their small size, were useless for flight. Furious at his feeble body, he focused his powerful mind to search for a cure in the works of the Italian Renaissance masters. Their notebooks provided the springboard for this sinister young genius, and it wasn't long before the Claw Gang took him on as chief inventor. His talents must have been at work repurposing all the clockwork parts for their criminal schemes. And now this mastermind is in possession of all the parts. It's only a matter of time before he puts them back together. And when that happens, well, I'm not going to let that happen.
Just for welcome back to a new 1203 Barrett TV revival episode. And this is the first episode of Season 5. And in this episode, I want to talk about Arpeggio. Yes, the later mastermind of the Claw Gang in Slide 2. Which, yes, I do love Slide 2. It's definitely up there on my favorites in the series. But I could just say, I feel like a lot of y'all could also say this as well, that he was kind of a disappointment, especially since he barely has any screen time. Right? He doesn't have a whole lot of screen time in the whole game before his untimely demise, right? I mean, just from his plan as well that he has.
Ah, Mr. Cooper. No doubt you believed a reversal would pull the old bird apart, eh? But it seems to have had quite the opposite effect. I'm truly grateful. When fully powered up, I'll join myself to its circuits and be born anew!
All this because you can't fly. You're pathetic.
Immortality! Immortality is what I seek. The other Claw Gang members were much too short-sighted. They were satisfied using the clockwork parts to drive their various trivial schemes. But not me. No, I saw them for what they really were. The keys to life eternal. Ah! But acquiring all the parts was only half the equation. Think, Cooper. What kept clockwork alive for thousands of years?
He was fueled by his hatred for my family.
Splendid! That's right! Hatred. Putting his gears and wires together was child's play, compared with accumulating that much hatred.
You can't make people hate.
Oh, my poor naive boy. My meticulous mind has found a way. As your hippopotamus friend will attest, spice consumption makes you both angry and susceptible to hypnosis. The Contessa, hypnotist extraordinaire, devised a way to command people through the use of flashing lights. I've created this blimp to be a massive transmitter of those precise light frequencies. The only problem I faced was finding a suitable source of light waves.
The Northern Lights! You've been collecting Northern Light energy so you could hypnotize everyone beneath the blimp.
Ah, hypnotize those who'd eaten food covered in illegal spice. Thank goodness for Dimitri. Through his nightclub, he got the whole city to consume the spice.
You're going to Paris to unleash a hypnotic light show of hate. That's outlandishly cruel.
Cruel, perhaps, but necessary to give clockwork his spark of immortality. Ah well, my new body awaits me. Be a dear, Neela, and keep him covered. Ta-ta!
Stupid Arpeggio. I double-crossed the Cooper Gang, Interpol, and Carmelita. What made you think I wouldn't do the same to you?
This is preposterous! You're my protégé, not the next candidate for my immortality. I demand you exit the clockwork frame or...
Behold, Clockla is born!
And of course, at the end, we have Clockla, Neela, as the antagonist, which I really do like her fight, though. Can't get you wrong. But yeah, when it comes to Arpeggio, yeah, he was the main mastermind. Like I mentioned, he was the main mastermind of the Claw Gang. And Of course, he gets basically killed off when it comes to when Nayla joins herself to the clockwork frame. Like, probably one of the darkest kind of moments. I mean, I do appreciate the Sly Cooper series for not being afraid to add. I mean, not just the Sly Cooper series. This goes for any video games, right? Any video game franchise. But I do appreciate it that the developers aren't afraid to, add dark moments into games like this, right? But again, Arpeggio isn't as disappointing as Dr. M, let's say. I still find Dr. M to be the one that is more disappointing, especially just leading to his boss fight. The final fight with Sly and Dr. M. I just find that whole final fight with Dr. M to be just not great, at least in my opinion. It was just kind of a disappointment, I would say, when it comes to the final bosses. But yeah, of course, Clockla was, a good fight. But who knows you know, if Arpeggio really should have been a final, or should have been the villain, because a lot of people are wondering, like, well, he's in that cage. Wouldn't it be kind of hard to fight Arpeggio? Well, if he would have joined his body himself into the clockwork, I guess it could have done away. But yeah, I mean, just think about it. Just think of all the little screen time that Arpeggio has, right? Like, he has so little screen time throughout the whole game, basically. He has so little screen time in this whole franchise. And, well, I was going to say franchise, but obviously this is the only game that he appears in. But I don't know exactly how many minutes in total that Arpeggio has, but I know it's not a whole lot. I know it's not a whole lot of screen time. I mean, yeah, of course Arpeggio gets mentioned here and there before we actually see him in the final episode, right? In the 8th episode, when it comes to his actual character. But yeah, overall, I do feel like Arpeggio was kind of a disappointment, I would say. Would y'all kind of agree on that? That yeah, just his build up, basically, his build up when it comes to the whole main mastermind who has actually been constructing clockwork, especially when when it first came to Neela, when she says, when she talks about Arpeggio saying the old bird would just need the one eye, when it came to getting the clockwork eyes. So, again, this is just all my opinion, of course. All my opinion. But I would like to know what y'all think, though. And let me know if y'all what y'all thought of Arpeggio and Sly Cooper too. And if he was kind of a letdown, or what do y'all think? So we'll catch y'all next one.